Hello dear students, good morning. Today I am going to start Unit 8 Biomechanics and Sports Learning Objectives, Meaning and Importance of Biomechanics in Sports, Types of Movement, Flexions, Extensions and Adduction, Newton's Law of Motions and their application in sports, Friction and Sports. So, meaning and importance of biomechanics in sports I have taught already. Today I am going to start types of movement, flexion, extension and adduction. So types of movement you have to read today. There are various types of movement in joints which may divided into four major kinds: gliding and angular movements, circumductions and rotations, and few other movements also belong to these types of movement. So first of all you have to read about gliding movements. So gliding movement is the simplest kind of motions that can take place in a joint. On surface, gliding or moving over another without any angular or rotatory movement. Though it is a very common to all movable joints, but in most of the articulations of the carpus and tarsus bones, it is the only motions permitted. So this is a gliding movements. Now we have to read about the angular movement. Angular movement occur only between the long bones by the angular movement. The angle between the two bones is increased or decreased. It may take place forward, backward, flexion, extension, adduction, and abductions. So, adduction and abductions combined with the flexion and extensions are met with the more movable joints, as in the hip and shoulders. The various movements which fall under angular movement are described below. So, first of all, you have to read about the flexion. Flexion bending parts at a joint so that the angle between them decrease and parts come closer together. Bending the lower limbs at the knee. You are watching on this figure also. So bending parts at joint so that the angle between them decreases and parts come closer. So angle between decreases, the parts in closer. It is the flexion movement. Extension, extending parts of the joint that the angle between the increase and the parts move further apart, stating the lower limbs at the knee. So just opposite of the flexion is the extension. In extensions, the angle will be increase, and in flexion, angle will be decrease. So this is the main difference between both flexion and extension. So according figure you can also understand. Next, abduction. So abduction, moving a part away from midline. So midline, from the midline is moving part away from the midline, lifting our upper limbs horizontally to form the right angle with the side of the body. So basically in this abduction, the moving part away from the midline is called abduction, and adduction, moving part toward the midline. So toward the midline is called the adduction. So returning the upper limbs from the horizontal positions to side the body is the adduction. So basically the difference between the both abduction and adduction, in abductions the moving part away from midline, and in adduction the moving part toward the midline. So it's the main difference between the, you can also understand about the this figure also. So now circumduction. So circumductions, by the name you can understand, the circumduction is the that movement which take place between the head of the bone. So the circumduction movement is basically take place between the head of the bone and its articulatory cavity. This kind of motion is best seen in the shoulder and hip joint. So circumductions movement is basically seen in the shoulder and hip joint. In fact, it is the compound circular movement which involve the flexions, extension, adduction and abduction. So in circumduction, a part moves in the such a way that is its hand follow the circular path, moving a finger in the circular motions without moving the hand. So this is a circumduction. Now we have to talk about the rotation. So rotation is form of the movement in which a bones move around the central axis without undergoing any displacement from the axis. So moving the part around an axis is called rotation. So which part moving on their axis is called rotation. So twisting the head from the side to side. So these are the few uh, movement today you have read. So first you have read about the gliding movements, angular movements, two part flexion and extension. So abductions and adductions, now circumductions and rotation. So these all movement we have to revise and note down on your notebook and complete your writing work. So okay, thank you.